volunteer light a candle? Anyone else? We have one more candle. Please sit down. So before our meditation, we would like to take this opportunity to do a small blessing ceremony. As you know that we like to take the time to wish blessings for our friends who are having their birthdays. So it's a great opportunity for us to express our loving kindness and our gratitude and our fellowship. And today we have a special person who will be celebrating birthday very soon. So I'd like to invite our beloved Linda to come forward. Can you?
Yeah.
Sit on here. So Lady will light this candle later.
Okay.
So Linda, so we want to really come together as a group and really want to wish you very happy birthday and good health, and also your continuous growth in your spiritual journey. So we have been coming to meditation for last few months and weeks, but we have seen how your interest of committed to meditation and try not to miss any Wednesday, and also your interest to be part of our community. We really want to appreciate that, and we all wish that may this birthday bring you a year.
New partner for gardening.
Oh, yeah. He got another partner for his gardening. Yes. So we wish that may this birthday bring you a year full of good health, full of joy, and full of spiritual growth. So with that wish, we will chant for you. May the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha be with you. And when the time comes, I will give you this. You can light the candle. Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakkantu sabbha devata sabbha buddhanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakkantu sabbha devata sabbha dhammanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakkantu sabbha devata sabbha sanghanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te. Please bring this. Let everyone touch. Yeah. Please touch this plate from the bottom and wish happy birthday. Come on, go.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before our meditation, let's do our chanting. So please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Next page. The 5 precepts. Pānāti pātā vīramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, adinādāna vīramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, kāmisu micchācārā vīramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, musāvādā vīramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, suramiraya majja pamadattāna vīramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi. On the opposite page, let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Itipiso bhagava arehang samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi pansiko opanayiko panchatang veditabbo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samīci patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yatidang cattai purisa yugani Atte purisa punggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuniyo pauniyo Dakiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyak ketang lokasansati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesarappaditena Dīpena tamadang sina Tiloka dīpang sambuddhang Pujayami tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena Dupinahang sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyang tang Puja bhajana muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vanne gandhe gunopetang Etang kusuma santating Pujayami munindasya Siripada sarurugi Pujemi buddhang kusumena nena Punyena etena labhami mokkang Pumpang nilayati yatha idammi Kayo tatayati vinasa bhavam. Offering of water. Adhivasetu no bhante Paniyang parikampitang අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතුත්තම. Offering of drinks. ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම. Worship of shrines. වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Itcheva macchanta namatse Namaste Manu Rate Nante Yang Punyabhi Sandang Vipulang alatang tassanu bhavin hatante Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with the pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like limping in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities, as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay, let us help each other to practice loving kindness meditation and meditation on breathing. And this is a great moment in our life that we are going to train our mind. And training our mind is very important. Without training, it can be wild and can bring a lot of misery to our life and to many others' lives. So therefore, we will take this opportunity to train our mind in loving kindness and train our mind in mindfulness. So take a moment to rejoice this opportunity that you are going to give 100% of your attention, 100% of your commitment just to be with you, just to take care of your mind and body. So it's very rare that we give that much attention to ourselves and to our mind. But right now, we are going to do it. So take a moment to rejoice this moment, appreciate this moment, and rejoice your decision to come here today. And then make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome space, this wholesome gathering, and this wholesome guidance. And I will engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. In that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and gather your attention to this moment. Use the sound of the chant and the bell to bring your attention and gather your attention and establish attention right here and now. You can feel your body, how your body is pressing against the cushion, or how your body is touching the chair, exactly which muscles are pressing. You can pay attention to any other sensations in the body and use the vibration of the sound to be here and now. So throughout the bell and the chant, be here and be present to this moment.
Dear spiritual friends, with this soothing, calm sound of chanting, let's settle down right here. We just chanted Namo Buddhaya, which means pay homage to the Buddha, the supreme teacher. You are in front of the Buddha. Everything is peaceful, quiet, and calm. Be in this present moment and feel your entire body, adjusting your body into a meditative posture. Try to keep your upper body upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm, and you are keeping your both eyes closed gently. Now take a moment to feel your entire body. Feel each and every part of the body and relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your feet, lower legs, upper legs, back muscles, belly muscles, and relax, relax, relax. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. To relax your chest area, take a deep breath slowly and hold it for a while and slowly breathe out. Release the air through your nostrils. Feel the relaxation in your upper body. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Feel your neck area and facial muscles and relax. To relax your facial muscle, just invite a gentle smile into your face and feel the relaxation in your face. Feel your forehead and the top of your head. and relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. You are in relaxed posture. Try to be in this still and stable posture meanwhile the meditation. If you feel you want to move or change your posture during the meditation, do it mindfully and slowly. Otherwise, try your best to be in this motionless, still posture. Now, being in this relaxed posture, now it's time to observe your mind, your present mind. Notice where it is right now. Observe your present mind. What is really happening in your mind in this moment? You are right here. You are observing your own mind. What is going on in your mind? Thoughts, various types of thoughts are popping up in your mind. Let any thought occur. Observe them without any judgment or cultivating any of these thoughts. Observe all the thoughts and notice them. Thoughts related to past, thoughts related to future, thoughts related to present. They are just thoughts. Some thoughts are wholesome, some thoughts are unwholesome. No matter what they are, let any thought occur. Thoughts arise in your mind in many forms, such as people, memories, objects, ideas. They are just thoughts, not the real thing happening in front of you. They are just thoughts. That is how your mind functions. That is how thoughts arise in the mind. With this understanding, now let's cultivate wholesome thoughts in our minds. Purposefully and intentionally, you can generate wholesome thoughts, positive thoughts, good wishes in your mind. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness. thoughts of loving friendliness, to wish everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Loving kindness. It's the unconditional love. You have that capacity in your mind to develop boundless loving kindness, to cultivate limitless loving kindness. You have that potential within. You can generate loving kindness for yourself first. Think about yourself. Feel yourself as an individual. This person sitting right here. Think about your body, your mind, and your life. And genuinely make the wishes of loving kindness for yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well, be healthy, be healed, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness throughout your entire body, into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems, the internal organs, and the functions of the body. Starting from the skin into the internal organ of your body. May the skin of my body be healthy, be healthy, Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Penetrate in the skin. Radiate your loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of the body. May the muscles and bones of my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate your loving kindness into all the systems and the internal functions of the body, into all the internal organs of the body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating that support. Radiate loving kindness throughout all the systems, including the respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the genitourinary system, the digestive system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the sensory faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all the systems, the organs, and the internal functions of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. You are generating loving kindness, genuine wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May I be healthy and healed. May I have a happy mind. Loving kindness. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. It's genuine. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself to all others, without exception, the same wishes of a loving kindness. Likewise, you made for yourself. Now let's cultivate and extend the wishes of loving kindness to all beings, to everyone else. Let's start from right here. You are practicing this meditation with your spiritual friends. They are also cultivating the same thoughts of loving kindness. We together as a spiritual community share the wishes of loving kindness with each other. May all these friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel the loving kindness from these friends. They are extending the wishes of loving kindness. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. You can make the same wishes of loving kindness to your beloved ones in your life, to your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone else in your life. Think about them and extend the wishes of loving kindness. May all my family members, relatives, friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all of them be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of beloved ones. Now it's time to make these wishes to all other beings, not only for human beings, also to other animals, to all the other creatures. Even in this moment, there are so many beings who are suffering due to many conditions. Let's make our strong wish of loving kindness for them to be free from suffering, to have peaceful and happy minds. To all beings, maybe living in this neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in this country, in this world, in this universe. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Sitting right here, expand your loving kindness into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Generate your boundless loving kindness to all beings. And enjoy the peace generated by loving kindness in your mind. Feel how your mind is peaceful with loving kindness. Now, with your peaceful mind, gently shift your attention into the breath. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Release the air through your nostrils and feel the area in between your upper lip and nostrils. Try to keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils while you are breathing in and while you are breathing out. Until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with the breath mindfully. Breathe in and mindful breathe out. Try to keep your awareness throughout the whole process of the breath. Some other thoughts may occur in your mind. Notice them mindfully. Keep coming back into the breath. Gather your attention there. Be with the breath. Mindful breathe in and mindful breathe out. You are in the last few minutes in your meditation. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Take 5 mindful breaths. Count 5 mindful breaths. Now take 4 mindful breaths. Three mindful breaths. Two mindful breaths. A deep, slow, mindful breath. Dukkha pattāca nidukkha bhayapattāca nidbhaya sokappattāca nissokā Huntu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. Let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped you to practice this meditation peacefully and comfortably, who cleaned and arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And also, let's appreciate the support of these non living things we are using for our meditation, the cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the device which helped to connect to this meditation from home. So, with deep gratitude and appreciating the support to conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Okay, anyone would like to share your experience of meditation? Yes, Rich.
I've been finding it increasingly difficult to stop meditating, both here and at home. And I know that's probably a good problem to have.
Yes.
But I guess my question, just a general question, should we set a timer? I do set a timer at home, but oftentimes I hear
Pass
the
it.
bell ring, but I just go right past it, sometimes 40 minutes more. I mean, is that something to be concerned about, or I'm just worried about getting like addicted?
Definitely, it's a good problem to have. Yeah. Yes. I think I'm so glad that kind of find comfortable to be in that state, because most of the time our challenge is that our mind is looking for something else than what we are at that moment. That was the biggest issue that we all have. But whenever we can kind of train our mind and calm our mind, that we are just okay with whatever the state at the current moment, and that's a great training. So that's a great training. But then there are different stages of meditation. So right now I think you just find the peace and calmness and then just stop there, right? But then the next step will be how we can use that calmness to directly experience the subtle the process of life. So that what we call vipassana. So so maybe we can discuss later how we can turn our meditation when we really find that comfortable, that is stable, that there's no nothing can disturb your meditation. When you come to that point, then we instead of like simply resting in that calmness, which is itself is peaceful, healing, and good, but then but we want to use that peace and tranquility to have more deeper realization. So we can talk about how we can add a little bit more insight and wisdom, and then have the next step in the meditation.
So
Good.
basically, don't worry too much.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. It's such a healing thing, for the body and mind.
Yeah.
As long as you are not sleeping. Yeah. People feel like there's half sleep, they think that they're meditating, but it's still is also good, but yeah. Yes.
On that note,
Yeah.
I regularly find myself dreaming
Mm.
while I'm meditating. Do you have any advice? It's like I can't stop it. It just I'll just start dreaming, and then I'll be like, oh my god, I'm dreaming, and it's like every several minutes.
It's like lucid dreaming, so you know you're dreaming.
Yeah.
And you can control your dream.
Well, it's like 2 seconds of a dream. It's like, oh crap, I'm
Yeah.
dreaming.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of called sleeping. Yes. Yeah, I think this is the challenge. The meditation is really act of balance. Yeah, because the one problem we can, mostly we will have is with the agitated mind. Mind has so many things to think about, so many things to worry about, so many things to solve, and we are not ready to settle. So that agitated mind. But once he really, somehow manage it and settle it, and then really settle with the object of meditation, next problem will be go all the way to like sleepiness. Yeah. So like miss the mark. Yeah, miss the balance. Yeah. So therefore, I think the one solution would be, sometime when you're too calm, then of course, we may go to like a little bit sleepiness, and then our brain will pop up, will let so many strange, things to pop up. So one thing would be like, bring little bit, what you call active form of meditation. So are you doing mainly breathing meditation? Yes. So breathing is a meditation that try to not to have any thought. I mean, try to be experienced and try to calm down the, thinking mind. So if you're too calm, then we can introduce a little bit more of thinking meditation. That meditation that involves a little bit thinking, like loving kindness meditation. And also other forms of meditation we call reflection meditation. So as a way of balancing it, if you're feeling, use the breath and too calm and, like kind of dreaming. And then instead of, mind to have those dreaming, you can purposely, we can have visualizations, purposeful, not automatic, purposeful visualization, purposeful recitations, purposeful reflection. I do a little bit more, like make mind a little bit active, like do a little bit active form meditation, and then bring the balance. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you have a little bit more artistic, tendency. And so therefore for those personalities, visualization, recitations, and what you call recollection meditation work well, more better than the breathing meditation. Yeah. So we have to balance it. Yeah. Yes.
In this tradition, are
Recite.
there, in
Reciting.
Theravadan tradition, are there chakra?
Are
there meditations where you concentrate on the different chakras?
No, that's a one system that you kind of go through your subtle body and opening it, but that is not the model used in Theravada. No, Yes.
I don't have a mental distraction. I find sitting very uncomfortable. I mean, for very long.
Mhm.
You know, so I try to subtly move or adjust. But I'm a dancer, so that's why I think this is the problem. So I know walking meditation
Yeah.
is something that I
Yeah.
feels better to me, but it's not the mental that's interrupting me.
Me, yeah.
It's the stiffness or uncomfortableness.
Of course, in a retreats, we alternate walking meditation and sitting meditation. So, maybe usually we do like at about 45 minutes sitting and then 45 minutes walking, or sometimes it can be different ratio. And here our session is about 45 minutes. Yeah. I think the best thing will be to alternate in your normal practice, alternate with the walking meditation. It's a great meditation. So we do here during our retreats, but not on Wednesdays. That will be great. The one other important thing will be actually the learning about the posture, because when you sit for meditation, it's also again balancing the weight of the body. So it takes a while for us to really find how we can keep our upper body upright, because I think for some reason we have a quite weight in our upper body, but there's nothing from our rib all weight from here to from to our hip, only one tiny spine. Right? That poor tiny spine has to carry all the weight of the body, right? So there's nothing here, right? All the guts, the guts doesn't carry the weight. So therefore, we have to really find a way to create the inner arch of our lower back. Because when you have the arch, it can carry more weight than it is like slouch. So always paying attention to that inner arch, and then balancing the scalp, not really bringing like this, try to always keep chin parallel with the floor, and it's actually in a way it's kind of physics. Like that's like so therefore learning a very subtle movement, subtle adjustment. Sometimes we can feel very comfortable when we make a little bit adjustment, like pushing our shoulders to the back. It's a kind of experimenting with a posture. So that can help too. But again, we cannot sit forever. But finding that nice balance, and sometimes we can hit the line of gravity, and we feel no weight of the body. But it takes a while. So like being mindful of the posture, and then shifting over here, and then try to find that sweet spot. Is also
I kind of notice the opposite of meditation. Like when my mind gets clear, I start coming up with great ideas or solutions. So I start to go down that route. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but it detracts from kind of thinking about nothing and meditating. It's the opposite. But,
I think many of the creative ideas and discoveries, even solution of math problems, and many creative ideas have come to people not when they are trying to solve the problem, when they give up and take a rest and having a shower, and then when we are really not in the problem, when you relax and they get the insight, we call eureka. And so that's normal, but then but then we have to ask, we can have different purpose of meditation, why you want to want to meditate. Some people may want to meditate because they want to increase their creativity, right? But maybe so that can be one goal. But here we want to find a way to help ourselves to not to worry too much about what has happened or what's going to happen, and then come to accept the present moment and train our mind to be okay with the whatever available situation, and try to find that equanimity, acceptance. And then the other one is to develop more insight, to having a solution is more like still thinking. But one other forms of knowledge we can develop is not through thinking, but to directly experiencing. Like, for example, even the breath, and even any physical sensation, if we directly experience with the calm mind exactly how that experience happened, and we will rather than thinking, but we can actually directly realize, directly see how life happens, how the breath happens, and how everything we happening here is not really a thing, but a subtle process. So, but directly experiencing it, we can get insight. That is not knowledge, that is a direct experience. So that's the other goal, primary goal. So it's important, like, move away from thinking or rational mind, which is important, but I think we are learning, we want to like discover another dimension of knowing, which is directly experiencing without our conceptual concepts and rational mind. Yeah. But I'm glad that if you solve a problem. Okay. So let's move to our scheduled discussion. So these days we are learning the meaning of the chanting book. So we have been going through different parts of the chanting book. We are in page 6. So we have been learning the 5 precepts. The 5 precepts that we follow. The 5 precepts are the very basic moral principles we follow. Very basic moral principles that we live by, as a kind person, as a Buddhist practitioner. These 5 precepts are refraining from killing, or mainly killing any living being, any breathing being, and refraining from taking what is not given, and refraining from sexual misconduct, and refraining from lying, and refraining from intoxicants that create heedlessness. Those are the 5 precepts. So we have discussed in detail the first 3 precepts, and today we are in the 4th precept. So just to remind you, the whole goal of following these precepts is a part of our training of our mind. We talk about when the meditation is also a form of training mind. Following precepts are also another way of training our mind. So we are following precepts, not following someone's commands, but actually way of training our mind for more kindness, more mindfulness, more clarity. Because these 5 precepts are designed to address and to weaken certain unwholesome patterns in our life, in our mind. So our pattern of hurting and harming, our pattern of exploiting others for our own benefit, our patterns of indulging or gratifying our senses beyond limitations, and also our pattern of let's say deceiving, being deceptive for our own benefit, and also our pattern of our pattern of like to run away, like to distract ourselves, and our pattern of numbing ourselves rather than facing the issues. So those things have been addressed by these precepts. So it is like our mind is also like muscles in the body, right? So the more we exercise, the more it gets stronger and stronger, right? So when we practice loving kindness meditation, more we try to generate those wishes again, that tendency, that pattern of the brain get stronger and stronger. So, but if you don't repeat them, and that pattern will become weakened. So, by following precepts, what we are really doing, we are weakening our already existing unwholesome, unhelpful patterns. Right? It's like by not exercising a muscle, you make that part weak. So there are certain patterns that we don't want to be stronger. We don't want to, we don't want to make our patterns of hurting others stronger. We want to make it weaker. So therefore, following precepts is a part of the training mind by weakening certain unwholesome patterns. So the fourth precept is, can we read the translation? I take the precept to abstain from false speech. That's basic. Can we read the corresponding vows we make on the based on the 5 precepts? Can someone read that? On the opposite side. Yes? Can you go ahead?
Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech.
Yes, thank you. So the being truthful is the basic, but then we can also add other elements to it. Yeah. So the precepts say that what we should not do at the very base level, and then the vows enhance how else we can use our speech. So this is one way. Actually, the speech is very important part of our life, particularly as human beings. And speech is actually behavior. We behave not only through our body, but we also behave, we act, and we influence others not only through our body, or mainly also through our speech. We impact the world not only through our bodily actions, but mainly through our verbal action. In some cases, our impact on others and the universe is more powerful with our speech, sometimes than our body. So therefore, our speech is such a great capacity we have as human beings. All living beings, animals also communicate different ways, but I think human beings has the most sophisticated way of communicating. So our speech is that, a very sophisticated means. Therefore, we really have to be mindful how we use it in a way that will make least harmful impact on others and also on our own mind.
What do you do when you're asked a question and your truth will be offensive to that party? You allowed to plead the fifth? Remain silent and swallow it, or because that doesn't feel healthy. What do
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think in that case we have to ask this question. Like hurtful and harmful. The two important concepts: hurtful and harmful. Okay. So sometimes some speech may be hurtful, but may be beneficial. We have to pay more attention whether that speech is harmful.
So would that be about telling the truth or lying? Where it can
yeah,
be harmful
I think-
in both ways.
Of course, the very base is being truthful, right? So therefore, we cannot avoid that. That's the base where we start. So therefore, even to like make someone happy, telling a lie is not really accepted. But then of course there are a lot of other nuances to this. Okay, let's say we have to be truthful no matter what. But then how we say it, how we communicate it, how and when we communicate it, and so I think how and when is also very important. So it's not really being untruthful, but being truthful, making sure how we say it and when we say it. Then we can still be truthful without harming others. In some cases, maybe telling the truth may be hurtful, but long run would be beneficial, right? But then it will be hurtful sometime, not not what we tell them, but how we say it also. So that's the practice. That's a challenge. You have to be very. So it's a practice. It's a kind of something that we have to keep practicing and keep learning how to really be truthful and at the same time be kind also.
What about when you're lying to yourself?
Mm.
How do you not do that?
You mean like deny the reality?
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you give me an example? It's something like, you think that like maybe you have a certain weakness, you don't know how to handle certain issues, but you don't accept it. Or
Yeah, kind of like that. Can't think of an example right
Yeah.
now.
But is that really lying to oneself, or is it not being ready to see it?
yeah, maybe, yeah. Inability to see it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't denial still lying to yourself?
No, actually, let's say if I comment, if I say something that I believe it is true, but the reality is not true. But if I didn't know that it is not true, that I'm not lying.
Ignorant?
Yes,
So
I mean
lying-
that yeah. If you truly believe that it is true and then you are telling it, although in real fact it is not true, but it is not lying, because the lying is volitional and purposeful, deliberate lying.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a deliberate lying, and yeah. So because who knows everything,
I did.
yeah. So therefore, we all has limited knowledge all the time, right? So the problem here is deliberate lying.
That was a lie.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt anyone.
Then we come to the problem of white lie. Okay, is it okay to say white lies, that any lies that doesn't really hurt anyone? Sometimes we can those things like for example, we can like exaggerate something to make it more interesting, right? Or maybe being flattery of others.
Say flattery.
Flattery, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Is there any issue with white lies? You don't harm anyone. You just
I think if you're trying to keep someone safe, right, like a child,
Mm.
you might say, it's bad to cross the street. Well, in reality, not if you're an adult, but if you're a child and there's cars coming and you don't perceive the danger, maybe that might be for safety.
Yeah.
But it is in fact intentional. You might try to explain it another way.
Right, but I remember when we were small children, our parents, scared us, don't go outside in the dark. There are demons outside. And if you do bad things, the new year,
Yeah.
so of course you talk about Santa Claus, right? Yeah. So those lies, right? So I think you are talking about a skillful means.
Yeah, hopefully skillful. But
But-
Bunty Jean has didn't he write a pamphlet about right speech?
Yes.
That thing is excellent.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
excellent,
Yeah.
I mean, it lays it all out. It's very easy to read.
Yeah. It is actually part of his book called 8 Mindfulness Steps to Happiness. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the white lie, although it is not harming anyone, the issue here is that it creates a habit in us.
Mm.
So we may start with white lie, and then your muscle gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and then without knowing, you may be saying, "Can you say black lies?" Like, what is
It
what
leads
is-
to manipulation, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's the issue, that's the issue, that even white lie can create a habit in you without knowing. It become very easy for you to lie. you don't think for the second time. It becomes a habit. Then we lose our integrity, our honesty, and yes, that's the issue there.
I love the distinction of helpful and harmful. And
Hurtful and harmful. Hurtful and harmful. Yeah.
Well, the reverse of that would be helpful, because
Yeah.
there's some speech sometimes where I know something and I don't know that sharing it with the person will be either taken in or useful for them. And so is it within the precept to say, I have this knowledge, but I'm going to
Withhold it.
now I'm going to refrain from sharing it because, as you were suggesting, for ourselves that we may not be ready or they may not be ready.
Yeah.
I'm making that determination in my mind.
That is exactly the next point I have in my list. You got it.
I was thinking that.
Yes. Yeah, this is where we get the issue with being truthful and being kind. Being truthful, and because we have to be, like if you say the vows, we have to be, truthful and also be kind. So and so sometimes these two things can, be really in conflict. I mean, I have shared with you one important story. When we were in Natrona Heights, we have also wood around us, and the person who cut our grass is a hunter. So during hunting season, he came and asked me, Bhante, have you seen any deers around the backyard? So I was really put on this spot. Can I be truthful and can I be kind to those deers who were like even there in the morning? I don't want those deers to be killed. Yeah. So like being truthful or being kind, and so we had to struggle with that.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Did you say they didn't come around?
I was very skillful. I was able to divert the conversation to something else.
So you didn't
Yes.
answer?
Yeah?
You didn't answer?
I asked another question and somehow I was able to turn that.
That doesn't get scored as a lie of omission.
So there,
I said, we don't score that as a lie of omission.
yeah. So therefore, there's no obligation to tell everything that we know. And that is why we need to know when to say it, how to say it. Yeah. And I remember, actually, one interesting story. In Bhavana Society, we went to, Bhavana Society of Forest Monastery, and there was when we often visited. One time when I visited, there was one resident who used to be there is no more there. So later I asked that he has some he has some somehow he didn't stay there following the regulation, the conduct, so he has to be expelled because of that conduct. So I have heard about it. So then, so when I was working with one of the senior residents, I just, asked about him because, that person who is no more there, used to be, very friendly with me. So I asked about him, what happened to that person? And then the way I think if you want to tell everything, he may have to tell all the bad conduct that he has done. So somehow that the senior monk didn't really want to tell all the things to him, right? So and also it's not my business also ask that, but I just happened to ask that. And we were climbing the kind of hill, and he was already kind of having deep breath. He said that it is difficult for me to talk when I walk this hill. That's what he told me. It's difficult for me to talk when I'm climbing this hill. Kind of indicating me it's not a good topic to talk, and then also it's being truthful. It's not, he didn't lie. He was really having, so he's senior, it's a climb, high. So sometimes when you climb, you kind of keep talking. So I got the message. I didn't ask again. So he didn't want to like tell everything about that person did, right? So we had to be skillful sometime.
Again, thank you for framing it, because the hurtful and harmful, I prefer to kind of look at the good side. So the flip side, the positive, is kind and helpful.
Helpful, yes.
And I was thinking that with your hunter, it could have also been an opportunity to inform him about that Buddhist principle.
Yeah, I could have done that too, but he was not a
was not-
Buddhist, but yeah. But somehow in that second, I had to make a decision, right? I cannot give him a preaching over there. He was not ready. Yeah. Linda, you have any?
Like the use of artificial intelligence, how does this
Oh,
come into play with?
yeah. Maybe we can have an interesting session. Maybe that will be a good topic, for our next monthly gathering. Yes, that will be interesting, issue really, yeah. Because many people have been deceived,
You
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. If you have more chances to lie and break your precepts with artificial intelligence. Yeah. That is why I call artificial. Yeah. So, but we can still do many good things.
They don't call it wisdom. It's not wisdom.
It's intelligent. Yeah. Okay.
But in terms of hurtful versus harmful,
Yeah.
what it's important to differentiate, you're saying.
We had to give more prominence to not to. If that two things come together, we have to make sure that not being harmful is more important than not being hurtful.
And what's the definition?
Yeah.
Oh.
How are you?
Then maybe let's say you are diagnosed with something. It's like that truth is bitter. Truth is bitter sometimes, right? But maybe telling him will be eventually beneficial for him in long run. Like let's say maybe
So that's hurtful.
hurtful. Maybe we can make it less hurtful by the way we say it. Let's say you have a good friend or partner that talking about unnecessary things. So then maybe taking time to tell the person if maybe tell her that this is not to talk about or whatever. Like it may be a little bit hurtful for that person, but maybe beneficial later.
But how would it be harmful? What would be in that?
If you let that person, if you let the person carry that habit, and it definitely a big harm, right?
Okay.
Like without telling her, if you know that this is going to harm that person, if you carry that habit more and more and more, definitely she will put into trouble, and she will make other people, create other people trouble. So that's maybe not a good example, but there are some occasions like telling the truth may be a little bit hurtful to the person because that person is not ready to accept it. But it will be beneficial for that person that he'll correct himself or herself, and then it will be more beneficial. Some teachers have to do it, right?
I think gossip is
Yeah.
sometimes,
Also,
it may be true,
yeah.
but it could be harmful.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. That's why there's no obligation, unless it is helpful. But we cannot lie. That's two different things. Yeah. Sorry, we are running out of the time. Yeah, it's an interesting topic. Yeah. So let us move to the other part of the program, and turn to page number 14. By coming to this practice today, doing this practice together, we have generated so much, good karma in our heart, good energy, good merits. Let us now share this good energy with other people. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed family members, our ancestors, and genuinely share in this merit with them. And may they rejoice in the good deed we did, and may they be benefited from our merits, and may they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu Sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let's share the merits with all other living beings. Ettavataja hi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this awesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be grateful. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha with great compassion of all living beings. We chant this sutra for you, wishing you good health, peace, and happiness, and strength and courage to overcome all the challenges and difficulties in your life. And especially today, we want to extend our blessings to Linda, wishing Linda happy birthday and good health. And you also can recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, people who need help. Keep them in your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicce sakko jocha sojocha suvacho jasansa mudu anatimani santosansa kocha subaroche ampakinchocha sallahuka vunti santingriyocha nipako Abhagambo kulesu ananugindo nachakundang samachari kinchena vinyu pare upavadeyum sakino vakemino hontu sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta eke cipana bhutanti tasava Tavarava Navasesa Digavaye Mahantava Majjimara Sansakanukatula Dittavaye Addittaye Chedure Vasanti Avidure Bhutava Sambhavesi Vasam සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තාන පරෝ පරන්නිකුප්පේත නාතිමං ඊත කත්ත චිනං කංචේ ව්‍යාරෝසනා පටික සංඥානාඤ්ඤ මඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛ විච්ඡේ මාතා යථා නියං පුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරංකේ වම්පි සම්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං මෙත්තං ච සම්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං උද්ධං අදෝච දිරියං අසම්බාධං අවීරං අසපත්තං පෙත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වාසයානෝ වායාව තස්ස විගතමින්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේ බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං විදමාහෝ දෙත්තෙන් ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමීසු විනය්‍යගේ ධම්නයි ජාතු ගම්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොත්ති තේ හෝතු සම්පදායේතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායු සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු Let us take a moment to spend a moment of reflection. Try to think about a kind deed that you were able to do during your past few days. Recall to your mind an incident that you were able to be kind to someone or caring for someone. Even a simple act of kindness. Let us rejoice. The opportunity is to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings beings everywhere.
and gratitude to all beings everywhere.
May my kind deeds
May my kind deeds
relieve the burdens of other beings.
relieve the burdens of other beings.
May my kind deeds
May my kind deeds
shield me from all dangers and pain.
shield from all dangers and pain.
May my kind
May
deeds
my kind deeds
and merits that come from
and
them
merits that come from them
help me in free my heart.
help me free my heart.
Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about your past few days and remember a concrete event or incident that someone was kind to you. Someone listened to you or gave a gift to you. Or you notice someone else's kindness. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It is so nice to have you all tonight. Really appreciate your commitment to practice, and we have a special visitors today. I met them when I was traveling back from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, and then we happened to go to the temple that where the leader of the Peace Walk monk lived, and I went there before I came to airport, and she also been there, but we didn't meet at the temple, but we were sitting next to each other in the plane. So she's here to say thank you, welcome. Yes. And so the announcement, May 17th is the day that we celebrate the Vesak. Actually we have two celebrations, one is 17th, other one is 31st. On 17th, we will have a celebration in the downtown, together with the Peace Walk. We are going to have our own Pittsburgh Peace Walk on May 17th afternoon. So please remember the date, and we will send you more detail in an email. We may need some volunteers and support and help, and make sure that we get more people for the Peace Walk. There'll be a dog also. Yeah. So that is May 17th. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And it will be in the afternoon. Yeah. Vesak celebration. Thank you, everyone. Those who join our YouTube, we also appreciate your participation and commitment to practice. Yeah, sorry today, somehow our chat option is not working. It's working? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you, yeah.
Only for subscribers.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, only for subscribers you can ask question and chat. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great night and good night to all. Yeah, look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
Okay.